So how do we say hello? How do we start again?
We just go into a draw. Yo!
Hello!
Hello!
Moin, motherfuckers! So, we're here, apparently. There used to be 3 of us, but what happened, Ben? Why is there 2
Plane
of us
crash.
now?
Just joking.
No, that's a very Pakistani thing. You're German, okay? So
yes. No, so we all got kind of busy.
very busy, yeah.
Yeah, and now Fox is still busy.
Yeah, so it's just the 2 of us, like that song, and that's it, and we're just gonna do a regular episode, anyways.
Not really a regular episode.
Well,
I mean,
it's regular. It's as regular as much of a Miata is a sports car. Remember that analogy? Yes.
I know you love that. Ever since I've told you that one, I think you haven't let it go.
I'm never gonna let it go. But yeah, anyways, moving on.
We are hoping that we can upload something a little more regular. Now, if we're gonna stick to a weekly format again, I don't.
Yeah, no, that's
don't specifically
no.
know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You know, I also started adulting recently, so that's also something.
Good job, Ezra. It took you fucking long enough.
Hey, I just turned. I mean, I didn't just turn 18, but like, come on. I live in Pakistan. They don't let you adult until you're 30. I'm starting way too soon for brown people.
Oh god. Yeah. Also, since Fox isn't here,
Yes,
we have decided to lean a little more into what I have actually liked doing in the recent episodes, which is the review side of things and also the comedy side. And
yes.
so,
well, I don't know if we can call it comedy. You know,
no, we're not exactly funny. No.
Yeah, we're not exactly funny, but hey, we try. Okay.
Oh god. Well, I think I'll just explain it real quick. We have decided for at least a few episodes now, or at least right now, maybe we figure out something better next episode. Who cares? We're doing whatever we want.
We go with the flow. Chill, dude. Just smoke a cigarette and go with the flow.
Smoking a cigarette. Something very German to do once again.
Yes, I'm gonna be very German, hopefully one day. But yeah,
you can certainly try.
yeah. Oh,
Anyways.
I'll never be white though. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll generate a random anime through the website, and now we won't just take any random anime. We obviously have set some like points to have at least some form of quality in the anime.
Yeah.
We'll watch a few episodes and then kind of review it. And so this could be anything from the greatest anime made in the last 20
or
years.
the worst shit we've ever seen.
Anyways, I think it's going to be not too bad.
Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, I'm here, so we'll see. Wherever I am, usually it's pretty good, so it should be good.
Anyways, I think we got to get on to generating that random anime, and and we'll see. Oh, also,
yes,
we're not gonna watch the entire anime.
Yeah, obviously.
A few episodes to get the gist of it, and then we're gonna see each other once we have finished watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, editing magic.
Perfect.
Now you're looking at us after watching. There you go.
Well, SJ?
Yes.
Have you ever had an idea that in your mind seemed really cool, really good?
Yes.
And then you went to do it and...
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then this happened. What just happened? It was awful.
So I'm assuming the title of like what anime we watch is in the title, and
Hopefully.
everyone listening to this already knows. You know, I thought maybe we could be able to cover some niche anime, something good, like a hidden gem.
Yeah, we thought this would be good, you know?
I didn't expect to get the little sister Incest anime.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we watched an entire 3 episodes. We couldn't manage more.
We struggled a lot through those 3 as well. We barely watched 3 episodes.
I drank entire 2 beers to make it through these episodes, and
Yeah, and wonder how I felt, who didn't do anything. I just had to sit there through 3 episodes, just will my fucking way through it.
Oh, God. Like I can say, I've watched anime for a long time. Like to be fair, like I've started watching, like really actively watching anime around like 2 years after this show's original release, and the second season of this show did come out in the time that I was already an anime fan.
Yes.
And so I knew about this one.
Unfortunately.
But unfortunately. I had watched part of this before,
which is very disappointing.
God, it was bad. I hated it.
I feel like I can't legally say that, but I feel like that, if you know what I mean. I feel like not being so alive anymore.
Wow, that was trash. Oh God, I guess we just gotta get into the first episode.
Yeah. The first one.
All right. So first things first, the very first words said in the first episode of this anime were straight up Oni-chan, and I already wanted to shoot myself.
Yep. Oni-chan.
Yeah. What the fuck was that first episode? All right, the first episode seemed to have been about like introducing the show, the characters a little, and
the amazing premise.
Amazing premise. So it starts it starts off with some like Oni-chan thing, and then like I don't know, the title of this first episode, I distinctly remember it. I can't even. Oh God!
It was something like, I can't believe I like my little sister. I think something
like that. And I wrote down on my notes that title is trash.
Yeah, you don't say. You don't say.
Yeah, and then we get a little glimpse of their parents, and I wrote down for this, by the way, that the dad looks like an absolute Chad, and he is. We'll get into that.
Yeah,
that
we'll get into
way
that.
later. And then both of them go to school.
Yep, pretty normal, right? Nothing weird there.
And in every class, they talk about sisters.
Yeah, suspiciously enough. But still, it's pretty normal, right? Nothing fishy.
No, that's not normal, SJ.
Okay, no, but like nothing is implied. Nothing is fishy yet. It was just coincidentally a lot of little sister talk.
I'll quote like one of the teachers saying, apparently his little sister was a great inspiration for this one, and I'm just saying, what?
Nothing predominantly bad has happened yet.
All right, so
yes,
the episode goes on, and the main character Kyo or something like that. I can't.
Yeah, I don't care. He is MC.
I think that's what he's named, and he comes home, and he sees his little sister on the couch. Kirino is her name. She's talking with someone, and he's grabbing a drink, and wants
just
to
regular stuff.
Yeah, wants to go up to his room. And then he remembers that, he has forgot to put the drink package back into the fridge.
Yeah.
So he goes back, and would you know, Kirino tries to walk out at the same time, and so they run into each other.
Yeah.
In the most...
Which would fucking hurt. You would probably break something, but hey, anime.
Yeah, and some stuff seems to fall out of her bag, and she now angrily walks outside, and Kyo is just kind of searching the floor for some reason, which I don't understand. Kirino has apparently packed all of her stuff, and now Kyo is just going back, searching like for something.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know what, but he was definitely searching for something.
And he seems to find something.
Yeah, and that something is when it all starts going downhill.
Oh God.
Yep.
So yeah, what Kyo has found is an eroge game about little sisters, and now the mystery of this first episode is trying to figure out who this belongs to.
Yeah. Why would it belong to the person from whose purse it fell out of or bag? Not why would it be his sister's? No, his sister totally wouldn't be into that stuff. It's definitely a mistake or something, right?
It's a weird ass CD. it's just something for why did this get made? All right. Also, shortly after this, the anime insulted people that watch anime, which incredibly based.
Which is, yep, cool. I love getting insulted by the thing I'm watching.
Yeah, the dad who I said was incredibly based was like, don't turn into an otaku.
Yeah, don't do that. I mean, he's right, you know. Specifically, if you're trying to turn into this anime's definition of an otaku.
Yeah, do not turn into the anime's definition of an otaku.
Please don't.
Because bad. So yeah, after a few minutes pass in the anime, at least, in IRL, but like
it was like an eternity.
I think it's
in
like
IRL.
an entire day or something like that. The little sister Kirino walks into the main character's room, oh no, actually the main character goes outside for some shopping and sees the lights in his room turn on. So he goes back, and his little sister is searching through his room, for something.
For something. What that something might be, huh?
What could it be?
Could it be the little
mystery.
sister eroge game? Or eroge means
I certainly
an
hope
game.
not. So yeah, she was searching for the little sister eroge game, which the main character had conveniently taken with him. Now, you know, this makes me question, why did Kirino have that game in her purse in the first place?
Yeah, wait. Why would you take that around with you?
Because at this point in the anime, she doesn't even have the otaku friends yet.
Yeah, where was she going with
this? Like
what? Yeah.
I just noticed that, and I that was some plot convenience right there.
We may have discovered a plot hole. I am not surprised that there's a plot hole in this shit show, so
because this anime does not care about story. All it cares about is getting the fucking cis-cons on this shit.
Yes, it just cares about incest. That's all.
Alright, so there was an obnoxious ass shot now somewhere in here, which
the first one, the first ever fan service, it was awful.
And it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better at all. It gets worse, actually. It gets worse.
It definitely gets worse.
Later in the anime, it shows scenes from the eroge game, like scenes like and
yeah, they're just as bad as you can think of. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, what I've written down is, you know, when Kirino said, "I need some life counseling." Yes, after watching this anime, I too actually need some life counseling.
I do need some life. And why would you wake up your brother by getting on top of them? Why? Why?
Multiple times even.
Why do you need to be on top of your brother? Why? I don't. Is it more effective to wake someone up? I don't think so.
All right. So now Kirino is making the main character, she's forcing the main character to play these eroges, which he clearly does not want. Yeah. Apparently, by the way, the main character is totally fine with his little sister playing eroges.
His little sister was like when she found out that shit, and he asked him, and she was like, "Do you think it's weird?" And then the bro was just like, "No, I think it's fine. I don't." Yeah,
but it's not. But it's not fine.
It is certainly not fine. Last time I checked, incest was never fine, and it never will be.
Yeah. And what I have also added is that was a cool lamp. Like, you know, he could just pull the lamp and it got darker and then it turned off. That was pretty cool.
we had to look at stuff like that because wanted to take our brains off of the fucking incest.
Take our minds off of the incest, please. Also, when Kirino had that big like tower of games she has, why the fuck was School Days in there? Why the fuck did I have to be reminded of School Days?
Hey, I'm just happy I don't know what you were reminded of. I don't know what
Honestly,
that is. I'm just
we gotta watch that at some point.
Oh God, I'm not glad anymore.
It's
I'm not
it's
so
not
glad
it's not
anymore.
incest that time, by the way.
Okay, thank
That
God.
makes this shit.
Phew. Wait, so what is
Yeah.
it? Just straight up?
No, honestly, it's more about it's been a few years since I've watched it. Honestly,
I
we
guess
just
we'll
gotta
find
watch
out.
it. And
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta snap back to reality.
all right. Well, do you have anything more to say about that first episode?
Do I need to say more?
I think it really speaks for itself.
I don't.
The quality.
I don't think we need to say. What can I possibly add? What can anyone possibly add to that?
And with that to look out for two more two more episodes, we were obviously eager to go into the next.
We planned on 4, but after the first one, we were like, yeah, no, fuck that. Let's just
We're
do
doing 3. Yeah, honestly, after this first episode, back when I originally watched this, I watched a few more episodes, but that was back when I could just watch any anime and just binge entire seasons. I can't do that anymore. I'm trying to look for quality. I would have dropped this show immediately.
Yeah,
after this first
you're
episode.
old now, basically.
I have
that
taste.
Way. You have taste. You are a grown man now.
Well, so after that horrendous ending played, which is just Kirino JPEG.
It was. It didn't happen once. I tell you that much.
Now I don't know. The ending might have been different because we watched it from like some subgroup. Back when like 2010 when subtitles were not officially made, but like then we had these subbing groups. Like that was basically the end of the subbing group time. But I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. Whatever it was just awful.
awful.
Whatever
Anyways,
it was awful. Yeah.
We get into episode 2, and I call this the Discord episode.
It is the Discord episode.
Kirino essentially goes and signs up for Discord.
Yep. He's
and
like,
joins the Discord server.
You know what you're missing in your life, my little sister who is into little sister erogaze? You're missing Discord. Ah, yes. Where every incest-loving person ends up.
Clearly. And she quickly finds friends there.
God, was it
immediately, actually.
Yeah.
Immediately she gets a message.
Yep, she logs in and it's like, hey, yo, thank you for trying to join our community. Come on in, baby. We're open. With open arms. It's like, why?
Yep. And they immediately meet each other in, where else than Akihabara, the Weep City out there for a tea party at a maid cafe. And I want to die.
I hated it. Okay, the maid cafe, to be fair, in the beginning, was pretty fine. Until the maid started calling the MC Oni-chan. Why?
I don't have a problem with people that want to go to a maid cafe.
Yes,
I wouldn't
it's
go
fine.
there. Friend of mine has invited me to go to Japan, and then which I think, I will. I do want to do that. And he was like, oh yeah, we're going to a maid cafe. And I'm like, no, you go in there. I'll stick outside for a cigarette, and I think I'll be fine. I just won't come in there. And he was like, oh, you gotta.
Okay, I might make an exception. If you take me to a femboy maid cafe. I don't care.
Opinion.
I don't care what the world thinks. I'm going in there.
Base.
But other than that,
right.
no thanks.
Good old femboy hooters.
Hell
Anyway,
yeah.
so in this at this tea party in Akihabara, they meet 2 new characters, which is one Sayori, blue-haired masochist, and Kuroneko, who's cringe.
Yes, she's an emo edgelord. And that's it. There's actually literally no more to her character other than being an emo edgelord.
Yeah, and you can really see what characters matter because you have the blue-haired and the black-haired one, then Kirino, and everyone else looks like generic anime background character. And for some reason, yeah. And I already predicted that none of them, except for those, are going to matter.
Yeah,
like partly I knew that already, but
which
like
is even like that girl who was into the MC, even she looks like generic, which means she is not prominent, which means the MC is probably not gonna have a big thing with her, which means it's incest. I hate it. God.
Oh God. And I know like by the way, you search for Oreimo on Google. Yeah. You find like Oreimo ending, and I bet you that like all of the fucking ciscons just thirsting over who the main character gets with, probably hoping it's the sister. I haven't checked. I don't know how this ends. I don't want to know. And
I don't want to know.
Yeah. So like they are in this maid cafe, like the group, the anime group that are meeting there, and the main character who's sitting just off. And after that meeting is completely skipped. Like anything that happened there does not matter. Like
True.
They just set that up.
Did anything even happen there? Actually,
no. Like they exchanged some gifts, which didn't really matter except for that one cringe scene where they wait.
Because the MC's sister said nothing. She was quiet. And the MC was just staring at them. That's all that happened. There was nothing.
Yeah, and then also like all right, so that tea party thing is over, and both of them, like the main character and Kirino, they leave the cafe, and Saori I don't care, Saori just
the masochist.
Comes no, the blue-haired masochist comes sprinting to them and is like, oh, I wanted to invite everyone I wasn't able to talk to.
Yep.
To a party, to an after party.
You missed the part where Arthur had to write the blue masochist mistaking the siblings as boyfriend girlfriend. That
was the worst. I was like physically hurting from cringe. I gotta say
that had to happen. Totally necessary.
Very necessary, actually. Yes. And yeah, you see them like go around shopping, and there was like a scene where I wanted to kill myself, where they showed dojins of the weird little sister.
Yeah, and the shopping scene is when I also realized the audio mixing guys sucked absolute fucking ass.
Yeah.
The audio mixing in this anime was awful. It was always too loud. God.
I mean, I know exactly why. Like, Oreimo, I know that much, that it's based off of a visual novel, and it had that very distinct visual novel feel to its audio, and it's not good for an anime.
Yeah, it's not. It totally isn't. It was awful.
Yeah, what else happened in that third episode? They just said their goodbyes, and then I think that was basically it, right?
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
It was just bye-bye, and they got home, and it's about it. Maybe something weird happened. If it did, I'm glad we don't remember.
Yeah, so after this episode, I went and grabbed another beer, by the way, because I needed it, and
and I just willed I just fucking willed my way through it again. What can I say? I'm just built different.
Yeah. Episode 3. Next to this episode, I wrote, by the way, boring random shit, because I have no idea what exactly this episode was trying to do.
There was no purpose.
Like the last 10 minutes of the episode had an actual like thing that happened.
It did, but like the rest of the episode had absolute no direction. The episode did not know what it's trying to do.
All right, so the episode already starts incredibly great with a panty shot.
Yes,
of one of the girls, and that's a problem because they're like, I don't even want to Google how old they are, and I don't want to know.
Well, I know enough to know they weren't old enough.
Yeah. Not old enough.
Yes.
No. Big no.
Yeah, that was a miss. Any
Yeah,
and all fan service wasn't old enough. It was
in this anime.
Oh,
It just got
God.
worse. Like you had like some of the scenes from the games, like from that Arrow game that she was playing.
and
They showed part of that. Oh, I think that was the third episode where they showed like some. It was just a small part, but I hated every second of it.
Yes, I hate it. And they did it
Oh,
twice.
God.
They showed
Yeah, they
it,
did it twice.
2 times. Why?
Like, just in case you didn't see it the first time.
Just in
They
case you
did it
didn't want to
again.
kill yourself, here you go. Now you want to.
Well, now, what makes this episode better than the others is that for just 1 minute, it depicted an almost realistic relationship.
Oh,
And with
yeah.
that, I mean-
Oh, that was amazing. That was like a moment of happiness in my life. I'm so sad that it didn't last so long.
You know, to be fair, probably as normal as the author of the show thinks a relationship can be.
Yeah.
Because
Which,
after
like-
all, it was just these, like, the main character and this girl sitting next to each other, and the girl's just like, oh, hug me now.
Yeah, and then the MC doesn't, and like what?
I didn't get it. I didn't get it either. He doesn't even really say anything. It's just like, oh, Like he just lets her awkwardly wait there, and then he just leaves.
Like you're telling me a girl sitting next to you does that, and you're just like, okay, and then you just leave. What? The author has never interacted with females. I can tell.
Yeah, the author has never went outside even, probably. Honestly,
definitely. He is definitely vitamin D deficient.
this author writes woman like someone who has only been described the woman once in his life and then watched a single porno. That's all.
Yep.
That's what the author knows. As far as the author is aware, women are just... Oh, no, I don't even want to talk about it. The author is completely insane.
Like, I think even someone whose like views are skewed due to porn, even they would have a better look on female than the author. He knows jack shit about them.
Yeah. So the next thing that happens is actually the dad finding the arrow gay.
Yes, which I was so happy about that, because I was like, God, I want the dad to find out, because I want the dad to fuck them up.
Have we mentioned, by the way, that Kirino has an entire collection of them because she's a model and she spends all of her money on...
Yeah, she's a model.
That-
She spends all the money on them, and she has them hidden in a closet, in a secret
for
closet.
some reason the parents apparently also don't know about, which is
Yeah.
very convenient.
Yeah, which is funny, because like they renovated the room. No one knows about it except her. Excuse me? How?
Apparently.
Why?
And so somehow the dad finds the game. I don't know how exactly.
I don't think author wanted to write that part. He got lazy. Unsurprisingly, he got lazy. Or
That's
she,
the
or
entire
they.
ad. I'm pretty sure it's a guy. I don't want to check, but honestly,
I think
I
if it
can
was a
already imagine
female-
what the author looks like.
Yeah, because I think if it was a female, she would at least know how females work. You know?
Which this author clearly doesn't.
Clearly does not.
So the dad talks to Kirino and's like, oh, this is not good for you. Which, yes,
Yes. You don't
incest
say.
arrow gays are not good for you.
Yup.
Especially if you're like fucking 12. In which case, why the fuck do you even know about them? And
why do you know what an arrow gay is? When I was 12, I didn't know anything. To me, okay, I'm gonna have to tell you guys this, but to me, kids were born by drinking a certain medicine. Don't ask me. Please don't ask me.
that seems like a Pakistani
Please don't ask me. Okay, my mom, I was a lonely kid. I was really, I used to like bother my mom all the time. I was like, I need a sibling, right? And I was like, why are you not making me a sibling, basically, right? And she was like, it's not that simple. And I'm like, so how are babies made? The best question any kid would ask. Yeah, she She told me that a certain medicine, you drink the certain medicine and boom, children happen. That's what I thought happened when I was 12.
Oh God. Now that's one hell of a story.
Yeah, and
Also,
I really forgot. I unlocked this memory just now. Fuck this anime.
Oh God. So as Kirino, the little sister, was running out of the room, the Kyo, the main character, goes after her, and he finds his little sister playing taiko, which is like a drum game. If you don't know what it is, then
I don't fucking care. She was just playing a thing.
Just Google it. Google it.
Just fucking Google it.
All right.
Lazy piece of shit.
When the main character came to speak to her, I have written down just Kirino just elbows him in the face, just straight
full
up.
on MMA style. That shit, you would probably you might not die. You're definitely going to the ER though.
That was straight on the nose. That is not healthy.
Yeah, it wasn't even like angled or like a scratch. No, it was just like the elbow straight into the fucking noggin. He wouldn't be alive.
No, that's not good. And I think they were talking about something, and then the main character left to go home, and Kirino was still outside.
Yep.
And for some reason, by the way, the mom is like super supportive of her daughter playing erogaze about little sisters.
Yes, because all this time I was like, okay, at least the mom and dad are normal. And then the mom went ahead and disappointed me as well. She's also fucked up.
And so the main character like speaks with his mom and is like, oh, I'm gonna convince dad that Kirino can keep her hobby, and I don't know why they keep calling it hobby. It's a fetish,
not a hobby,
and it's not good.
Yeah, it's a bad fetish, or I mean, no kink shaming, but incest is just fucking wrong.
Yeah,
it's incorrect.
So the main character goes to talk to his dad and is like,
the best character in this anime, by the way.
Yes.
Because he's the normal one.
Look how happy Kirino is with her friends. And the dad's like, it's fine that she has friends. The problem is not the friends.
Like, the thing is, like, he did a really long fucking argument against his dad, which was mostly a bullshit one. But the dad just sat there like an absolute mega, giga, gigantic, humongous Chad, listened to it all. He was like, I hear you. You're right. But that's not the problem, my son. The problem is this is a fucking 18 plus eroge, and last time I checked, your sister wasn't 18.
And so what's the smartest thing the main character could come up with?
What do you guess the main character would do? What do you guess? What do you guess happens? Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what happens. He's just like, oh, this does not belong to my little sister. This is my eroge.
Yes, and not only did he stop there, like, you could have just stopped after saying, oh no, this one is mine. No,
he doubled down.
No, I love anime. I love erogaze. I love this shit. And then he deserves, and he gets what he deserves.
Yeah, the dad just hits him in the face. Like, I'm against abuse.
Punches him in the fucking face.
Punches him. Just straight up knocks him out. And
it was awesome.
I'm against abuse. Obviously,
yes.
We stand against abuse. It's not good, but my God, did that feel good.
I can tell you, for all of my European and white people who are like, no abuse, Japan, Asia. I'm from Asia. It's just discipline. Trust me. It's not domestic abuse. It's just discipline. Trust me.
It is.
There's
it is
nothing wrong with it.
But it's in this very specific case, base dad. Honestly,
exactly.
Very good.
I love
the
fucking dad. He's the best character. Hands. The only reason I sat through this anime, it was that punch was worth all the pain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was essentially the 3 episodes we watched. So just to go over what happened. Mm-hmm. Introduction, Discord sign up, absolutely nothing. Also, Kirino forced the main character to play the Yaroge for some fucked up reason.
Yes, and he did. And
yeah, and
besides that, it was nothing. It was just a bunch of incest and fan service in between.
Yeah, there has been absolutely no progress made in these 3 episodes. Like I guess it's just 3 episodes, but nothing has happened. Except for a lot of weird fan service that I want to delete out of my brain.
In terms of actual progress, we went from a weird sister having an incest fetish to a weird sister having an incest fetish and her dad knowing about it. That's it. That's all. That changed.
That's character development.
There's nothing.
Yeah. So let's get to the overall anime shit. So first off, the opening. It's generic.
It's like the slice of life anime opening that you expect. It was just like a bunch of music with a bunch of sound effects and like a bunch of like still portraits of characters.
It's so unmemorable. I have already forgotten it, and we watched this like we watched it like half an hour ago.
Yeah, there was also like them running in place. That's the fucking opening.
So, anyways, shitty opening.
Yep.
The art style of this was the most generic Syscon art style ever.
Yep.
Which
as generic as it gets.
Which, to be fair, Oreimo is like kind of the Syscon anime.
Yeah.
Which
again.
But that doesn't excuse. It's just a shitty art style. It's just plain
not good
to look at. It's just so plain.
It's not quality. It's not a quality product.
Yeah, and next thing I noticed, the voice acting was just incredibly mid. It's just like, yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. Voice acting certainly had voice covering.
Yep, it was certainly one of the voice actings we've ever heard. It certainly was. And oh god, I think out of all of those stuff, the 2 things in terms of just the anime quality that I hated the fucking most was the audio mixing and the endings. I fucking hated those 2 things.
Yeah.
They were awful.
So SJ and me made the mistake of looking at ratings
Mm-hmm.
for this. And this is a 7 out of 10 on my anime list.
Yep. Who?
And
I ask again. Who? Why? What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's what and we've read through some of the ratings.
Oh,
and they were
that's that one.
The character development in this one is so great. And,
it's like
god.
He was like the progression, the characters grow on you. It's really good. I don't believe him. I do not believe it.
And all of them are talking about like, oh yeah, on the surface level, this is just about a brother and a sister and their love for each other. And then it's like, but it's so much more.
Yeah, but then they're like, oh, but in reality, actually, it's just about otakus and how it's fine to be one. No, I think you missed the part. When it's clearly not,
it's just horny. That's what it is.
I think they missed the part where there was fucking incest. God.
That's excuse me. There's an incest in my anime. Get it out. I don't need it.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. Take this shit out of my anime.
Yeah, anyways, what are we rating this? Like,
I'm rating it what I would rate Eromanga Sensei when we watch that, because we will do that, right, Ben?
I mean, I don't know. We just click random on the anime generator, and we just take whatever we get.
Well, I hope Eromanga Sensei is up on there.
I hope not, because if it is, I'm gonna... I'm actually hoping next time we get a more niche show.
I told you I'm an emotional masochist. I would love another one of these, but like not in that. Okay. I wouldn't love them. I would hate them, but I like.
What you mean.
I love hating. No, but the listeners don't. You know me. The listeners don't.
Hating on stuff like this is very entertaining.
Yes.
But it's like having to watch it for that is the worst part.
Yep. It's like you have to pay. You have to pay the necessary price. Unless you're me, you're just a masochist. Then it's fine.
All right.
An emotional one.
Now, to get in the overall ranking of this, like what would we give it out of 10? For me, I gotta say, since it had, like, its voice acting was, I guess, like, mid, pretty decent, its art style was generic, and other than that, it was really slow and didn't do much. It had a cool lamp.
It had a cool lamp. One of the second best character in this entire anime was definitely the lamp.
And the main character got hit right up in the face twice.
Yep, which was awesome.
2 out of 10.
For me, if I ignore all the incest, I can't. But if I ignore all the incest,
then the anime doesn't exist.
Yeah, that fair. But it's like a very generic slice of life bullshit at the end of the day. So realistically, it would just be a 5 out of 10, which is like average, meh out of 10. Or, well, you added incest in it, so yeah, it's getting a 0.9 from me.
0.9, so 1 out of 10.
No, 1 is too good. It's 0.9.
Alright, 0.9 out of 10.
1 is way too good.
Yeah. So, anyways, I guess while we recover from this emotional trauma,
oh god, I'm gonna need a lot of time. I think my toenail is gonna recover faster than me emotionally after this.
Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my vodka that I bought recently.
I'm gonna keep willing through it like I have been doing so far.
And anyway, anyone who has listened to this today, we absolutely recommend you guys to never watch the show. Yeah,
please don't. Please don't. Unless, again, you're an emotional masochist, or even worse, you're into that shit.
If you for any reason have listened to what we have just described and thought to yourself, that sounds like something I'd watch,
please don't listen to our podcast. Yeah, please don't listen to us ever again. By the way, we don't want you as a listener. Go
actually
fuck
do
yourself.
Listen. We need listeners, please.
Actually, yeah, I'm a whore for money.
But yeah, I think that wraps this shit show of an anime, and let's hope we get something better next time. Or Fox comes back so we can talk about fighting games. I'd rather do that than watch this again. Oh god.
Fair. That is a very fair statement, because we thought this would be great, and the first thing we got had to be this, didn't it?
Yep.
God was just like, no.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys ever have a good idea, something that you think is a good idea, it's probably not.
Mm-hmm. It probably isn't. But hey, still throw them out at our way, because I hate thinking. Just do our work for us, please. I would appreciate that.
Anyways, I hope you guys have a better rest of your day than we have.
Yep.
And yeah, maybe we'll see. Hopefully
and
there's going.
You're supposed to say the thing. You're like, yeah, bye. That was it for today.
Yeah. I need to work through this for a bit. Anyways, bye bye. Well, that was an experience.